Yo, what up? It's your boy Gregory J. Welcome to another episode of Cruisin with Gregory J. I'm sitting in one of my friend's kitchen. I call him Chef J.Banks. We here, we're gonna get some Foodie Cruisin tips. We're gonna see some good food. I do apologize that you won't be able to taste the goodness today, but I will, and I'll let you know how it goes. But hopefully in the future, hey, we may have something where the people can come to and try out your food. But yo, tell them, man, a little bit about yourself, like where you from.
Sure. So first for starters, I'm an Atlanta native. Very few that you'll probably find now. Everybody's transplants from somewhere, but born and bred here in Atlanta. Grady Hospital, to be exact.
Grady, baby.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're not official, but really, if you're not from Grady. How I got my start in cooking was almost accidental, but kind of ingrained at the same time.
Okay.
You know, watching my parents, from my grandparents to my mother to my father, they were all great cooks in their own right. And just taking little jewels and things of that nature from what they did and then kind of incorporate my own styles with it.
Nice.
My career path kind of led me into the hospitality industry, and in any one of the hotels and things like that, I would like watch and study the chefs in those hotels.
Okay.
So I was always inspired about how different people interpreted food, how different people taste things, because everything is subjective, everything is different.
Gotcha.
So I started taking those things and those techniques from my very simple, basic home cooking to what I've seen professional chefs do,
okay,
and try to come up with my own thing and my own style. So I cook the way I like to eat, and I present the way I like to eat. So
that's what's up. Y'all heard it from the best, man. He cooks and he presents the way he like to eat. And that's basically how you know you should live your life, how you see it. But tell the people that are aspiring to be a chef, that are looking to, even if they may not want to be like a major chef, but they just want to like upgrade their cooking. Give them some tips on like how you got started and what they can do to expand.
Absolutely. Best thing I can tell you is experience things. Develop your palate. Try different things, try different foods. As you go different places, even when you travel, immerse yourself into the foods there. You'll learn a lot more than you would expect that you would. You would develop your palate, you would understand your profiles from sweet to savory, all the things that really want to make you a great chef and actually kind of develop and bring better dishes out for yourself. Some good information I can tell you is that you definitely want to continue to practice over and over again on certain things here. You know, get out and do some things that you haven't done. You know, there's a wealth of information out here. You have YouTube videos, you have eHow, and you can Google pretty much anything. Don't be afraid to try anything. You know, it's your kitchen, it's your palate, so do it the way that you see fit. Take the time to read some information, read some books here. There's some great cookbooks out here. One book that was instrumental for me was a book called The Flavor Bible. And that book breaks down the chemistry of cooking, really. It breaks down everything from understanding what your proteins are to what accompanies those proteins. Different spices, different flavor sets, those things. So once you can understand that, because cooking is nothing more different than chemistry. It's layering flavors to a desirable product. Yeah.
Wow. You got to try different things to develop your palate in the process of you being actually a great cook. And the other thing you said was cook basically how you see it, how you feel, the way that you want to do it. And that's basically what cruising is, man. It's how I see it. It's what I love to do. It's my lifestyle. So that makes perfect sense, man. If you want to be a great chef, you heard it from one of the best. Do it how you want to do it. Create new things. We're gonna get to this food so he can, show us some of the dishes that he's actually gonna be doing today. Actually, tell us about what you're gonna be cooking today.
All right. One dish was kind of inspired by my wife. A stuffed chicken breast. It's gonna be stuffed with feta cheese, spinach, and sun-dried tomato. We're gonna do that with a lemon charred asparagus and with a goat cheese chipotle mashed potato.
Man, that sounds good.
So with that, we're gonna do a dessert as well. So we're gonna do a warm peppered strawberry over vanilla bean ice cream with Grand Marnier sauce.
Wow.
That's gonna be the first dish. The second dish is we're gonna go to the grill for a little bit. We're gonna cook for a little bit. I'm gonna do a reverse seared northern ribeye. That's gonna be served with root vegetables. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Look forward to cooking it for you.
All right, so on the chicken dish that you're gonna do, you said that you're gonna stuff it. I know everybody has their own way of stuffing food. So tell us about how you stuff. What's your process of stuffing the chicken?
Well, I like to make pockets in my proteins versus doing like a butterfly technique.
Okay.
Sometimes when you butterfly, contents tend to leak out sometimes.
Okay.
If you create a nice little pocket, you're gonna capture all those juices and all those flavors and stay right within that protein. So I'm gonna cut little slits in it and stuff it with as much goodness as I can.
Wow. So if it was me, the guy who doesn't cook but loves to eat, would stuff something, from what I've seen and seen people do, like you're saying, they just cut it and just open it up. They butterfly it. See, that's all I know. I never would have knew about the pockets. I'm sure some of you didn't know about pockets either. You probably just cut the thing and butterfly it.
We'll learn today.
Yeah, we're gonna learn today. What is the process you were saying about the steak? The reverse
searing.
With the reverse searing. What is that?
The reverse searing technique is kind of the reverse of typically how you would cook a steak.
Okay.
Anytime that you would cook a steak, any chef will tell you, you want to sear it on the hottest heat possible to lock in your juices and your flavors on both sides here. And then you take that and you finish it off in the oven at its desirable temperature. Well, reverse searing is doing exactly the opposite of that. So what I'm doing on the grill here is I'm going to smoke it for maybe about 30, 45 minutes here, then drop it down to the highest heat possible to develop that crust and that sear on the outside of it to serve. So you're just doing the process in reverse.
Got it.
Reverse searing, because I'm doing it on the grill, will give you a lot of those charcoal and wood notes, and also make the steak a little bit juicier as well.
Wow.
So
he said notes. It sounds very musical.
It's all chemistry.
Well, that sounds really good, and I do apologize now that y'all gonna have to watch me eat this and taste it, but I'll let you know how it is. And we'll get further into it, man, but let's get to this food.